Good morning, dear cadets. So yesterday I taught you fiber to fabric. So yesterday I have explained you what are fibers, what are yarns, what are fabric. Then I taught you the classification of fibers, natural, synthetic, then plants fibers, animal fibers. So many things I have discussed with you. Now see, my handwriting may not be legible for you because you are away from me. Slowly and slowly you can understand. So even if you are facing some difficulty with the words which I have written on the blackboard, don't worry. Same thing I am flashing on the screen also. So with the help of that you can write. But keep on writing, especially the questions which I have given at the end of video. Keep writing all those things, and difficulties may come, but try to understand. You should learn how to overcome the difficulties. Since you are not with us, that is why we are unable to solve your problems. But right now you are with at your parents. So just take the help and now see the videos. If one time you are not understanding anything, so time and again watch it, definitely you will understand. Now I am moving to the next topic of the same chapter, that is history of clothing material. So just try to understand here. With every month, means with the change of month, with the change of years, with the change of decades, what is there? The style of wearing the clothes have changed. Earlier, ancient people, they were wearing different kinds of clothes, but nowadays we are wearing different kinds of clothes. So what is there? Why do all these things change? See, there is a development in the industry also. There is a development in the fibers, yarn and fabrics. A lot of changes are there with the advancement of technology. That is why what is there? Clothes are changed. Second reason is our style of wearing the clothes. Our thinking about the fashion is also changed. Because of these two reasons, what is there? Handloom industry or this what to say, clothing industry have gone changes many fold. So what actually try to understand clothing. Actually these clothes we wear because of certain reason. These clothes protect us from the cold. They protect us from the hot. Means they avoid the harsh climatic condition. But what is there with the advancement of technology? Now what is there? There is a lot of change had been taken place in this industry. So I will show you one animation to understand the changes that have taken place in this industry.
Let us know about the history of clothing material.
We all love fashionable and trendy clothes. These are produced by different kinds of machines. What type of clothes do human beings use to wear before the invention of machines? In Stone Age, man used to cover their bodies with leaves, animal skin, and fur, as cotton cultivation was not known. Afterwards, when agricultural practices began, fibers like cotton were grown by the man. These were woven into fabrics and worn as clothes. Ancient Indians used to wear clothes of cotton to cover their bodies. Egyptians used to wear cotton and flax woven clothes. But it is the invention of sewing machine that had revolutionized the style and pattern of clothing. Its invention enabled people to stitch fabrics to make a variety of clothes. Today, we can see varieties of clothes in the market such as cotton clothes, woolen clothes, and polyester clothes, which all are the products of flourishing textile industry. The choice of clothing depends upon various factors such as climate, culture and traditions, occupation,
They maintain body heat and absorb sweat. Clothes cover our body. Introduction to cotton.
So dear cadets, what are the necessity of clothing? Means why do we wear clothes? So we wear clothes because of these three reasons. Clothes protect us from cold, winds and sun. Second one, they maintain body heat and absorb sweat. That is why we wear clothes. Clothes cover our body. Just see, if clothes are not there in our body, so we will be naked, and that doesn't good for the civilized society. That is why what should be there? Clothes cover our body. So in this way, these are the necessity of clothing. Now in your syllabus, some plant fibers they have given. Plant fibers they have given. So under plant fiber, two things are there. The first one is cotton. What is the first one? Cotton. So you know cotton is basically grown in some states of India. So what are those famous states? Maharashtra and Gujarat. In some part of Karnataka also it is grown. So just try to understand. If you see the cotton plant, then what is there? Some ball-like structure that is known as the fruits of cotton plant. So that is also known as cotton ball. That cotton ball, that is the fruit of cotton, when it become mature, then what is there? It bursts and white color fibers come out. So just see cotton, there is a manually collection of those cotton balls are also there, and with the help of machine also. Nowadays cotton balls or cotton fruits are obtained, and now when they burst out, then what is there? White fibers come out. In white fibers, in between, some black colored seeds are also there. So there is a proper combing. Combing means there is a one machine which remove all seeds from the white fibers of cotton. In this way, those fibers are now ready for the further processing. So the cotton is very important for cotton industry, and this is one type of plant fiber. Basically, cotton is grown in those areas where soil is black and their plant is not big in size. It is a medium sized plant, and it is grown when the soil is black color, because black color soil water holding capacity is very high.
We often see people wearing a coarse hand-woven khadi kurta. Do you know the fabric from which it is made? It is made from cotton.
So just now I have explained you how the cotton fibers are obtained from fruits of cotton, that is known as cotton ball. Okay, so now white fibers you have obtained. Next step is processing of cotton. So actually the processing of cotton take place in 4 steps. The first process is known as ginning. So as I told you that is a lot of black seeds are there in the white fibers of cotton. So what is the ginning? It is the process of removing cotton seeds from cotton. So what is the ginning? It is nothing but a removal of cotton seeds from the cotton, and it is done manually or by machines. Next step is spinning. So it is the process of making yarn from fibers. Okay, so seeds are removed. Now what is there? Cotton fibers are there. So those cotton fibers, with the help of some spinning devices like charkha, takli, or spinning machines are also there in nowadays. So what is there? Those small fibers, they are put together. Then what is formed there? Yarn. So what is the spinning? It is the process of making yarn from fibers. And now spinning devices are takli or charkha, and spinning machines are also there. Means 2 more processes are there in the processing of cotton, that is known as weaving and picking. One by one I will explain them also. Now let us have more idea about the ginning and spinning.
Ancient times, people used to weave twigs and grass into mats and baskets. Vines, animal fleece, or hair were twisted together into long strands and were woven into fabrics. Transforming fiber to fabric is a skilled process. There are many ways by which fabrics are made from yarns. Weaving is one of them. Weaving is a process of arranging 2 yarns together to make fabric. Let us understand weaving with the help of an activity. For this activity, we will need 2 square glazed papers of different colors, say green and blue, of length and width up to 20 cm. A pair of scissors, a pencil, and a scale. Now, fold both the papers into half. Take the blue paper and draw lines of 2 cm width. Now, take green paper and draw lines of 2 cm width, leaving some space at the edge of the paper, that is, about 1 cm. Cut both the papers along the lines, one by one. And then unfold. Now we have blue paper strips and a green paper with cuts. Let us weave the blue paper strips one by one through the cuts in the green paper. Look, you have the woven sheet of green and blue paper. Isn't it amazing? In a similar manner, two sets of yarns are woven to make fabric. The yarns are much thinner than paper strips. Weaving of fabric from yarn is carried out on machines or looms. The looms are either hand operated or power operated.
So dear cadets, the third process is weaving. What is weaving? You have seen on the video also. I have shown you. Actually that entire video is related with the weaving only. So the process in which two sets of yarn put together to form fabric, that is known as weaving. It is done on the looms. So what are the looms? Looms are the places in which this weaving process is done. These looms are power operated also and hand operated also. Nowadays mostly power operated looms are there. So the last process is knitting. What is the knitting? Knitting, I will write the definition. Process in which a single yarn is used to make piece of fabric. Process in which a single yarn is used to make piece of fabric, that is known as knitting. And the single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric. So in this way, dear cadets, the processing of cotton is over. Now, what are the uses of cotton? Everybody knows about the uses of cotton. You have seen on the extra marks. What is the first use? The first use of cotton is making cloths, and those cloths are covering our body. So the first and foremost use of cotton is making cloths, and you know the cotton cloths are very comfortable, especially in the summer season, because they are having small pores, and through that small pores sweat can be exposed to the surrounding and we may feel cool. What is the second use? Just see, earlier days when the people used to go to the hospital, so what is there? If doctors are injection some chemicals to our body, so what is there? In that spot, for sterilization purpose, the spirit they are using on the same place. So that spirit is first soaked on the cotton and they are rubbing on the place where sterilization has been taken place. So that is also means clinical use of cotton is also there. What is the third use? The third use, you know, that mattress, quilts and pillows, which substance is used? Cotton is only used. So these three applications you have seen on that also, on extra marks also. Now this is the time to give you some questions. So I am giving you some questions. Write down their answers and just send me for checking on the same number, that is 974 3535 029. Dear cadets, for your better understanding, I am using the extra marks also, because sometimes our handwriting may not be legible for you, but on extra marks each and everything is visible and you should keep on writing on your notebook. So now the question number first is, what is spinning? What is spinning? Second question is, question number 2, write the name of spinning devices. Question number 3, what is giving? What is the fourth number? What is knitting? Fifth question is, write the name of different process of processing of cotton. Write the name of different process of processing of cotton. So these are the 5 questions. You have to write and send me on the same number. Thank you.